Hello and thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to do a serpentine belt replacement on the Chevy truck, Blazer. It should be a 10 to 15 minute job unless you run into something like this. Normally you would take off the belt and replace it the way you took it off. But if you find this, it may be a little bit more difficult. This happened due to a bad idler pulley, and if you'd like to see that video, just hit the link up above. If your belt looks like that, you should have this diagram under the hood to show you the belt routing. If not, just pause this video, take a snapshot of this, or follow this video to the end, and you'll see how to put it on. Normally, this is a one-person job, but if you have someone that could give you a hand holding the belt while you're maneuvering it, it wouldn't hurt. When you get your belt, you want to make sure that the grooves in the belt line up with the grooves on your pulleys. I'm using the alternator pulley because it's the easiest one to check, and you can see the grooves in the pulley line up with the grooves in the belt. So that's a plus right there. Next, you would just snake this belt down to the crankcase pulley, and you would just loop it over and follow it across. Phyllis is giving me a hand today. My cameraman Johnny, he's in school, so Phyllis is giving me a hand with the camera and with this belt. The problem we're having today is that this belt is all folded and it's stiff from the packaging, and it's very cold out, and the belt is very unyielding.
Pull it up, Phil. I see, okay. Hold. Okay, pull it up even if you don't get the camera on it. It's okay, just pull it up, like, pull it towards you. Oh, not too tight.
Because of the stiffness of this belt, I have to go underneath to get it around the larger pulley. Phyllis is holding the top side to keep the pressure on it for me.
Did you see my finger pointing to it?
Now I want to start wrapping it around the other pulleys. Belt wasn't so folded up and everything. It wouldn't be so bad. Because it's all kinked up, and now it's cold too. I should have got it earlier. Okay. The belt wasn't so folded up and everything. It wouldn't be so bad. Because it's all kinked up, and now it's cold too. I should have got it earlier. Okay, but the roosters messed me up. I knew he was going to come down late. I had you drop me off. It's not easy to work too when it's warmer. Don't worry about filming it. Just hold this like this. Now I'm going to pull it down. You're going to feel it come down. It's okay if it goes down, because I have to go see that big wheel down there on the bottom. Normally, it's not this difficult to put the belt on. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a 10 to 15 minute job. How come it's so tight? Is it on that top roller, the one I installed? Slide it off that one for me. Do what you could to loosen it up so I could go around this thing. Whatever's got to come off on your side. Is it on that top roller?
It's not supposed to go on that roller that you installed?
Well, it's supposed to go on it, but I got to get it down here first. This is the first one that's got to go on. Okay, pull it to you. Good kid, you did good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, looks like it's not big enough. I did something wrong.
After several attempts, I realized they gave me the wrong belt. This belt is too small. So besides it being stiff, unyielding, the belt was the wrong size. Yep, definitely too small. So we have to go pick up another belt, and we'll get back to this. Now that I have the new belt, we'll start this process over.
Like I said, if the belt wasn't so twisted from being wrapped up, maybe I should have untwisted it last night.
And Phyllis giving me a hand. It's 10 minutes. Now I have the serpentine belt tool, but I wasn't able to use it because it was too long and it would hit these air condition lines over here. So I had to use a ratchet. This is a long-handled ratchet, and it works just as well. All you have to do is release the tension so you could get the belt around the idler pulley. And that's it. You want to make sure that the belt is in the grooves. It's not off to one side or the other, so you don't cut it up when you start the engine. Let's go underneath. And let's take a peek under here, make sure it didn't move. Here's where the problem was. It kept slipping off right there on that pulley. And it's sitting flush. It's right in the middle where it belongs. And we're looking good. So once this is completed, let it run a minute or two, shut it off, and recheck the belts. Just in case it's not sitting right on one of the pulleys, you don't want to cut that belt up. So this is the configuration. It comes over the air condition, under the idle pulley, over the alternator, down to the tensioner pulley, all the way down to the wheel connecting to the crank, the big wheel on the bottom. Then it comes up over the pulley on the fan. It goes back down, get the camera down here. It goes over to the power steering pump. It goes under that, back up, to the air conditioner again. And that's it. This should be a 10-minute, 15-minute job. When you go to do this, take that belt, put it out in the sun, stretch it out. Try to pick a warm day if possible to do it. The problem I had here, besides getting the wrong belt originally, was the belt was stiff. It was all folded up. It was cold outside, so the belt was keeping the form it had while it was packaged. Normally you would just snake it down, loop it to the bottom. I've changed it before and it took all of 10 minutes. But today was a little bit of an issue. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. As a side note, your likes, comments, subscriptions, and sharing with others does a lot to help promote this channel, and I really appreciate it. So until next time, be well and safe driving.